Hello.
Hello. Happy
Well,
New Year.
Happy New Year. Welcome to Life Unscripted. And tonight we're going live later than usual,
Yeah,
but we've been celebrating. So, guys, Happy New Year. And we chose today topic to be New Year's resolutions
right.
because we hear it on and on every year. And it's kind of interesting topic to talk about. So, how was your guys' New Year? I hope everybody had fun like we did.
We did. We
Yeah.
definitely did.
So, this is Lalu,
This is Deborah.
and let's get to it. Deborah,
Tell
have you
me.
made New Year's resolutions this year?
I remember when we were seated down 10 minutes before the New Year's, and I'm like, I need to write my
I
list.
remember that.
And you're like, girl,
Right now, like 10 minutes?
time.
Yeah.
But I still think you can write it anytime in the beginning of the year
Yeah.
and make it the best year that you want for yourself.
Can you make it after? Or is
Yeah,
it too late to do it 1 week
I
after?
I believe it's best to do it when you are ready and you're mentally ready. And
Hmm.
I feel like if you do it when you have already have this goal that you're setting for yourself for the
Hmm.
new year,
Yeah.
why not do it?
I've heard a lot of I've seen a lot of people do this plan board,
Right,
couples, single people who put it on social media. They sit every year. It doesn't have to be before New Year's Eve right
right.
away, but they sit and do this board plan. What are your goals for, the next year? What
Mm,
is something that you want to achieve? Or like you put that board in your room or somewhere you see it every day. This year I want to buy this car kind of thing.
right.
So that's your goal throughout the year and you work for it to make that happen, as an example. And that's actually really smart because you stick to the plan, right?
And when you stick to the plan, you can go back and see if I did the certain things you've written. Like maybe number one, you've done it. Number two, you've done it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's very important because it sets the pace for the year,
Mm-hmm.
So, my opinion when it comes to resolutions of the year, it's more of what do you want for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see yourself in that year?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, sometimes you may not succeed in certain things that you've already written
Mm-hmm.
down, but always have that focus
Yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Do you think for people who are it's hard to be locked in, like motivated throughout the year to proceed or like go through each goal they had, it's a better idea to put those in an actual board
Yep.
and hang that board somewhere they see it every day,
Yep.
and that way you remind yourself that what you wanted to do. And one thing I wanted to talk about, it's not because I've seen people, this year I want to be better, I want to be happier, it doesn't always have to be like things to do with your personality. Maybe you're
Mm,
good where you at with yourself and you don't want to change anything.
right.
So if that it's not always true. I don't think anybody's perfect, and I think we all need work with ourselves.
Yeah.
So but regardless, I also think that people can do things like I said, the car, or like change a job, or like start a new hobby, or I don't know, like buy this figurine I want for my room, or like buy a video game, or I don't know, even the smallest things. Like when you do a plan for New Year that's coming, what you want to accomplish, it doesn't always have to be, something with your character or moral or personality. It can be something that you want to achieve goal wise in material things that you want to
Mm,
own,
mm,
like there's people who want to live by themselves and they're not there yet, so their goal is to reach to the point where I find my own apartment, you know so
so
yeah.
now, like for me, my goal was more to finish my app
Mhm.
and to be where I want to be in 2026. And that would be meeting the right people that can take my app to the next level.
Yeah.
So sometimes it may happen,
Yeah.
sometimes it may not happen, but at the same time, having that
Yeah.
goal set gives you that boost of you can do it.
So your New Year's resolution for you is career wise.
Career
So
wise.
so
It
you want to
has
reach a
always been career wise, girl.
you want to reach at such a point in career. And I think actually like it happens or not, if I think if you're not in enough of doors, you can make it happen,
Right.
you know. So I really always seen this, you know, like a type of, you know, everybody does this New Year resolution, but you don't have to see it that way, or like you know, do it one night before New Year's Eve and new resolution 2026 better me new year kind of thing.
Mm.
It can be any time throughout the year. You set your goals and then you make a plan or a board, and then it can be anything, you know, career, personality, or you know, material stuff. It doesn't always have to be, you know, just one thing. So yeah, for me myself, you know, when I think about, I haven't made the board yet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've been busy.
Busy with the kids?
She kept me busy this days, but yeah, I'm planning to make this, you know, board for myself for this
Good.
year. But you know, I keep in mind that, you know, when it comes to family and stuff, the first things first, they come, you know, the family, and then you have other goals. And for me, it's, you know, to start teaching the documentary films to other students, and then, you
Mm.
know, work with my classes, build more classes and stuff. And, you know, I'm going to get there. But I really think that it's good, really good. Whoever invented this board and plan New Year thing, it's a good thing.
And I was gonna ask, people will say, why do it? Like you can not do it and do the goals you want to do later on in the year. But people will ask, why
Hmm.
write it down?
Yeah. It's very important. I
Why?
think because, like I said, when you make a list in your phone, you may forget about it, put it in your pocket, and you don't even go to your notes to check on it anymore. So this is why I think it's really important to put it on a board where you see it every
Every
day,
day.
and then
Yeah.
it sticks with you. And then even if you don't feel motivated today, tomorrow, next week, next month, at some point, at least if you have like 10 goals throughout the year, at least one of that goals you're gonna, you know, achieve.
Mm.
If you see it every day, you're gonna be like, okay, let me do at least one kind of thing. And then as long as you accomplish one part that's important for you, I think it's you're winning, you know.
So what we're gonna tell you guys is to write your goals and see that this year is gonna be your great year.
Yeah, and I really think it has power because
Ooh, what?
once you there's another thing. It's different thinking about your goals and in your mind, and you know, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and it's different when you sit and write down and then plan a board, because when you do that, you start understanding the importance of your goals. Okay, this one is not that, you know, that important. Maybe this one is better. So you start seeing about yourself what you truly need, you know. For me, example, I've been so busy and stressed last year, and then when I
Mm.
think about building my board or like write it down, I'm like, oh, I need this year to be more like open, more stress free, more calm, you know. So there's parts of yourself that you actually, when you start writing, you're like, oh, I've been stressed. Oh, I've been too angry, you know, lately, or like things like that. Or like when you start building, you know, the board for, let's say, career, and then you're like, I'm here, I want to be there, but that's not really important. Do I really want to do that next year? So it just opens your mind to possibilities and what you truly need and want.
And to add on to that is, I would say, always write things that you think you cannot do.
Hmm.
Because, for example, you are in a certain lifestyle
Hmm.
and you think that you want to be like a millionaire, you want to be a billionaire. But if you write it down, I think that gives value to you knowing that you're capable of doing it without you feeling like, let's say, maybe you haven't studied
Hmm.
like a different language and you're like, okay, let me say that this year I'm gonna
Learn
learn French
Mandarin
or
or French.
Mandarin,
Yeah,
you
go
know?
for the hardest one.
So
Yeah.
it's always good to like go beyond what you think and get out of that box that you've always put yourself in
Hmm.
and push, keep pushing because you can do it. You
Yeah.
can do it. Anything you wanna do and set your mind to, you can definitely do it.
I envy the youth. We're young too, but I mean,
Yeah.
that beginning of 20s, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I envy them so much because you guys have nothing but time on your hands. And then, like back then, we talked about everything we both done, and then it's crazy that nowadays I meet people in that age, and they're like, oh, but there's not enough
There's
possibilities,
no
and
opportunities.
you just lock yourself in. And when we talked about career, like box or like bench watching things, or you just put yourself in a place where you're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything with yourself, and then you come to a certain age and you're like, if I was back then, oh my god, what I
I'll
would
be
have done,
running.
yeah. So like, youth have this advantage of, one, alone. Two, you have energy and you have nothing but time.
Time.
It doesn't matter if you're studying. It doesn't matter if you're not studying. You're just pursuing the, like, what's it called? Like,
The courses.
training
Mm.
courses. You just better yourself, do more and more and more, because you are going to need it. And this is where the resolution comes, the plan comes. Sit and do a plan for the throughout the year, finish something, more courses, more training, more. It doesn't matter what it is, because I guarantee you're going to need it. And then when you're at a certain point, you're like, yeah, I know this and I have this. You can
Mm.
play that card.
Mm.
So yeah.
I remember my dad used to tell me like you should get into IT, and
Hmm.
then I never used to understand why he's telling me to get into IT. And then later on, when I got into IT and it was so complicated, I had to write down, and I'm like, I'm gonna be the best ethical hacker.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be the best coder. I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best. And it stayed with me.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I am getting there. I'm not yet there yet,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm getting to be the best
Yeah.
of myself.
That's amazing. That's
Gotta
good.
write it down, people. Gotta
Yeah.
write it
And I
down.
want to talk, actually, I want to touch a topic here with, because I've known people who are good at one thing.
Mm,
You're good at IT and you pursue that throughout your life and you become the best of it. Then there's people like me, from back where I've been good. I'm sure you've been good too. So I'm talking about, I took IT as an example,
mm,
so you know where I'm going with it. And I was good, let's say, to, numerous things like acting, filming, director, this. And then I pursued all of them. And then I remember my dad used to tell me, like, choose something, like,
choose one thing.
just one thing. What
But
are you
why?
doing? Like a ping pong. Like, if you touch all these things, you're not going to be able to be best
Perfect.
at one.
I agree. I
And
agree.
that is true, but also there's, people like me who cannot just stick with one thing, because we know we're good at the multiple things, and then you want to touch all those things. And then not in every case is the fact that you're not going to be good at one best.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
not the case. You can be perfect at one. Depends on how much work you put to it. The good thing about there's, downside,
And
both
the
sides. Yeah.
upside.
So the good thing about it is that now I can pursue whichever I want.
Because you've done everything.
Yeah, and whatever I try to do, I can add colors to it, like spice to the
Mm,
work, because I've done all this like different things. And
mm,
then the same person that's trying to take that job, that person did just that thing. So my
mm.
horizon is more bigger and I have more baggage than the other person.
Right.
So, because not everybody is just suit or like, focused in one thing.
Right.
I've been that person. I know a lot of young people who want to do numerous things, and then the world says, "Oh, pick one thing," because no, you can do several things, and then it can benefit you in the future. And that's what I was saying. Like, take time, take courses, do a lot of things, because you have nothing but time, and then in the future you can use
You
that
can
card.
pick that card and be like, yo, I've done this before.
Yeah.
So when you talk about that, it reminds me of a video I was watching of this entrepreneur, and he was saying, um, as an entrepreneur, he
Mm-hmm.
tried like so many business,
Yeah.
and people have this thing of focusing on one business and making it succeed
Mm-hmm.
instead of branching out to many, because you never know which one
It's gonna be, yeah,
successful,
yeah,
right? So if you try all of these different businesses, you never know that one that's gonna,
stick.
So
Yeah.
talking about what you were saying of trying different things and not just putting yourself in one box,
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree,
Yeah.
because you cannot be in one box. God has given you so many talents.
Yeah. And
Don't
I
put yourself in a box, yo.
and I really think that we are scared to try new things.
But why do you think so?
I think it's how society and the world have make it like you have to go to school,
Mm,
finish elementary, high school, university, or college, or not just high school, and then train for something, and then work, and that's
mm.
it. And then when you're in that area, people think that you're stuck here, and if I stop working on that, then I'm going to be zero at the new job or like the new career path. But it's okay to be at zero because one day you're going to be high. And then the
Ooh.
thing is that we are scared, and I understand that it's really scary at some point in your life, especially 30 plus, to switch careers, to switch profiles. It's insane, some might say, but there is
And it's more
nothing.
of judgment, right?
I think once you move past judgment, like, because nobody's more important than you for
Right,
yourself.
right.
So that's not an issue. The issue is that you, as a person, you should give yourself motivation enough to say, I can do this, and then
Mm,
not be scared to start from zero. You can
mm.
be, the best of the best in one career or like profile or whatever you're doing at work, but you're not enjoying it and you're not getting paid enough or whatever it is, and you can simultaneously start from zero somewhere else and with whatever profile you're trying to do, and that's where the training comes, and you go from zero, and there's nowhere to go but up when you're at zero. And then when you reach a point, because the year's going to go by, you want it or not, we're not stuck
Can you
here.
imagine?
So the year's going to go by. So imagine in 3 years, if you pursue that route, you're going to be up
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
But if you
I
don't,
agree.
you're going to still be here.
I agree.
So the years go by regardless. So, it's never late to do what you need to do for yourself. And this is where New Year's resolution comes, because
Right.
if you're not happy with what you're doing, you can still stick to that for like financial, support,
Reasons.
but
Mm.
still use your time, the rest of your time, to go up in, career, or like switch profiles for something else and build yourself up. And there's no ending. And I think there's nothing in this world, no career or nothing, that you cannot learn. Everything is learnable, everything is reachable if you push yourself enough.
And with the technology of today, girl,
Yeah.
how can you not learn anything? And when you speak about learning, my brother used to tell me uh, like let's say we were in 2019, and he's like, imagine if 2018 you decided to learn French, you'd be
Yeah.
like very eloquent in French, and then
Yeah.
it doesn't hit home. But imagine a year of you learning French,
After
you'd
a
be a
year,
different.
you'll speak French. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna, when you start from zero, after a year or two, you're gonna be up there. And if you don't, you're still gonna be here. Nothing's gonna change. So why not try it?
Why not try?
Why not do it? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like for me, like, we're doing this podcast, and none of us have done podcasts before.
Before, yeah.
I've been in front of cameras, I've been in acting, I am a director myself with documentary movies and films. But when it comes to like speaking in podcasts, I've never done that. I
Right.
spoke in radio, but that's different.
Different.
So, like we decided to do this, me and you, and we put the fear away, and we still don't care in the fact that, do we have too much views? Is it still reaching the views we want to reach? No, it's going to get there at some
At
point.
some point,
So
yeah.
you have to be, set for your goals and just stick with it until, you shift off. So,
And to add on to that, girl, like when you're talking about the podcast, for me, my fear was judgment, right?
for
Like
topics.
topics of what you're gonna say and
Hmm.
your own opinion, because everybody's not gonna have your same opinion. So my fear was more like maybe I may say something that someone will not like,
Hmm.
and at the same time, I was like, if I don't start it now,
Yeah.
I'll never start it.
The thing when it comes to that is that we cannot walk on eggshells because we're scared of somebody's opinion about us.
Mm,
The thing is that this world is built with a lot of people, and all these people, what we have in common is like there's like how to do so you go in high school, right, or
mm,
college or university, and there's this group of people. There's the group who like chemistry, the group who likes arts, and
mm.
like it's sectioned, divided. The same is with opinion. There are going to be people who are not going to like your opinion. They're going to be people who are going to hate you for your opinion. They're going to be people who are in same opinion with you. They're going to be people who don't agree but they're okay with it. So when it comes to things, talking topics and everything, especially in podcasts, it's a risky move because you're gonna get that backlash,
Yeah.
like the bad comments, the thing. But you have to be ready for it because in a world where we fight for free speech, we truly don't accept free speech.
No, we don't.
So that's actually a thing on my list is that because growing up, I was always, I wanted people to know who I am. I
Okay.
wanted if you had a different opinion about me and I knew that's not who I am, I wanted to show you that hey, that is not who I am. But
Why? Why is that?
because I felt so like in this place where I thought that everybody should know that I'm not this way. I am actually a
Mm.
different way, and why these people have this different opinion about me. I cared about that a lot. And when you reach a certain age, you're like, I don't care.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. You think that way? Goodbye, kind of thing. So it's same with the podcast, like you speak your mind, you say your piece, and then whoever has questions, that's why, we have messages and like comments and stuff, so we can, talk about it in the next episode, like elaborate more. But the thing is for me, for the new year is to put myself out here more to talk about more things that people are scared to talk about.
And I want that.
Yes.
I want that because if you continue to put yourself in this cage, you'll never get out of it.
No.
Let's do it, girl.
And I think the most powerful people are those who do not care about, what other people think. And those people reach really high because, they're unapologetic for who they are.
I agree.
And then why should my opinion make you feel good? And why should I make myself small so you can feel big? So the thing is that we talk about it, as people, we're even me and you, we have different opinions in some topics, right?
Right.
And we talked about it in friendship
Right.
episode when we said that we can have different opinions as people but still be okay with each other, because just because you don't like, let's say, mayonnaise doesn't mean I shouldn't feed you nothing,
This is true.
right? Okay, you don't like mayonnaise, then you're not eating. No, you change the dish. You table it. You don't talk about it. I have this
Right.
friend who she helped me a lot, throughout my, when I first became mom and everything. And then she has really strong opinions about some certain topics that I don't want to talk about today. And I have completely different opinions. And when it comes to us talking about it, I always say, when we reach to a point like going back and forth, I say, you know what? Table it.
Yeah.
Put it down. Because it's going to ruin the friendship. And then you can think a certain way and still be my friend because that's just a topic, you know? would I be friends with you if you were okay with, crazy things? No, but as far as it comes for simple topics, it's okay. So we should learn. That should be actually for everybody to learn to be okay with the difference.
Yeah. And when there's a video I was watching, and this guy said, you may have an opinion about, let's say, Trump,
Mhm.
right? If you have that opinion, try and watch other videos about people who don't like Trump,
Mhm.
and then understand why they don't like Trump.
Mhm.
So it gives you a different view of not just having to think of, okay, this is my opinion and I
Mhm.
like this opinion, instead of like getting out of your own opinion.
It still comes down to the I like strawberry flavored ice cream and you like
I was
chocolate.
adding to that.
Like social media is very powerful.
It is.
So let's say somebody will cut this video in some sort of way that we talked about something, and then it goes viral, and then it gets out of context of what we were saying, and then everybody hates you for a certain reason that you didn't even what me I didn't say that, but I'm just saying like social media is really powerful. So if we're trying to hate something or somebody, we should educate ourselves fully into that matter. The thing about me is like whenever I talk with people, new people in my life, I never talk. I have two rules: I don't talk religion, I don't talk politics.
You know, someone used to tell me this actually when I joined the aviation.
Yeah.
Not someone, but my trainer used to say, never talk about religion,
Mm-hmm.
never talk about the
Politics.
politics, and the other one, which I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
here, but yeah,
Because like when you meet with somebody new, like you don't know them, they don't know you,
right,
and then these are topics like really 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 deep and
sensitive.
sensitive. People make it, it's not that sensitive and deep, but people make it that way. So I think it's one like some topics you do not talk with people you just met,
Mm.
because you're gonna get in fight, you don't know each other, you don't so it goes sideways really quick. So even after me and you can talk about that. And
Right.
then the thing is that not everybody likes strawberry ice cream. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Like it's just politics where you fighting each other, or like let's say, religion, or I don't know, about a friend or something, while you two fighting about it, the other person is getting, higher and higher and higher, and you just over here sitting and like what, breathing air for free.
I love it.
You
I
know,
love it.
so even I learned something when I worked in marketing. There's never bad marketing.
Oh yeah, never
Even
bad. No.
if you talk ill about some topic, about some people, you're still putting them higher and higher and higher.
Because you're talking about
Advertising
it.
for free because you're talking
Literally.
about it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, about these things, I'm always there, so like we're gonna choose a day to talk about one of the things, but that's later on. And yeah, we got to go to the point where you should not care what.
People saying. And let me tell you, girl, we do care. Even
Hmm.
though we tell
Yeah,
ourselves not to care,
we are human.
somewhere, yeah,
We are
exactly.
human.
Somewhere in our body we do care, and there's a point where you say,
Hmm.
forget about it. And that's what is
Yeah,
one of, I'm gonna add it, to stop caring what people are gonna say. That's one of
that's
my lists. I'm gonna put,
write
seriously,
it out. So
girl.
the I wanted to get to the point where I said when I was saying if I do not know for certain facts,
Mm,
real facts about a topic, I do not talk about it. It doesn't matter what it
that's
is.
true.
It
Okay.
can be anything. It can be about a dish, how to make a dish for dinner.
How about if the sky is blue?
you know, and don't be afraid or shy or embarrassed to say, I don't want to talk about it because
Right.
I do not have the full information about it. You come out more strong and more how you say, like, educated and
Intelligent.
intelligent, if you refuse to indulge the conversation, then talking in circles about things that you have no clue what you're talking about. So yeah, that's gonna be a new thing, so yeah, you know
Why not do
new
it?
year, new me type of thing.
Like we always
I
say.
was like, every new year, like there was this year, I don't know if it was 2016 or 17,
Yeah.
when it became a trend for New Year's Eve posting like photos and videos and saying the hashtag New Year, new me, you
Oh
know.
my God.
But it's not actually, we're joking about it, but it's not a bad thing. It's
It's
not a bad
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
100%. But if
So
you feel it on the inside, do it.
do it, yeah. Yes,
New
I.
year, new you.
What do
I
you
was gonna
think?
ask you that question.
What
Uh-huh.
do you think I should add in my list for myself?
Oh my God, you put me on the spot. Oh girl, why? Why?
I
Why?
have time. They have time.
Okay, okay, fine. I would say stop being fearful and just do it.
You think I'm fearful?
When no,
It came out.
okay, okay. You know why? You know why? You've always spoken about Zumba.
Mhm.
Go do it.
Yeah, I'm planning to. That's a
And
new thing. Yeah.
what else have you spoken about? Yeah, actually Zumba.
We talked about it, and I want to actually talk about this because, it's we talked during the career episode. I'm not doing because I'm fearful.
Mm.
I'm not doing it because I want to plan it the right way so I get paid good. I don't waste my time,
Mm.
like bullet sweat, and then you don't gain nothing for it. We talked in career episode that you have
True.
to work smart.
But would you say that would be best to start and not start at all?
Depends because I've done this multiple times. I had two dancing studios. I work freelancer. I work, like I've done it many times. The issue with just starting it is that you get caught up and
Mm.
then you
But
forget
what
where you were going.
what do you mean cut up? Explain.
So you started and then you're busy doing it.
Okay.
So you don't have time to
Do
think,
other things.
not other things,
Uh-huh.
but to do that one thing in the right way.
Mm.
So me, I'm just like, I'm already like on emails and phones with different people, and I'm, seeing where this is going and which
Mm.
one is more beneficial for me.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So I take that back.
it's okay.
I
It's
take it
That's
back.
why we talk. That's why we elaborate.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's good that you have already set your mind to what you want.
Yeah, there's few things I want to do actually this year. Like I said, I want to start teaching
The documentary.
class, for the students or people who already are in the industry and want to learn more about, the different ways. And I want to teach, that would be really good. And I have in mind, like we talked that night, to make a documentary one.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm excited for
my
that
first one was
documentary.
nominated for the
Can you
best one.
imagine at the
So
age of 16,
17.
17
Yeah,
correction,
it's okay.
she was nominated as the best.
Yeah. So imagine now.
What you can do.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking to start that this year, and it would be actually interesting. And that's only two things, and there's many, many more things. So guys, don't be scared to make the board. Don't be lazy to make the board, and do not think for 1 second that it's something stupid, something lame,
Right,
something
right.
joke around it, because it's very powerful. It's really powerful. And I really think even if you don't have the time, even if you're full booked in your life, there's still things that you can, achieve or do. It can be one or two things, but still.
You can still do it.
Yeah.
And to add on to what you're saying, never stop dreaming because once you stop dreaming, you forget where you wanna be. And
Yeah.
I've always had this dream of. So my brother used to say, "Dream, believe, and act," which is dream what you want,
Mm-hmm.
believe in it in your heart, and
Yeah.
act towards it. So people, you can do it no matter what. It's all
Yeah.
up to you.
Yeah. I always said that dreams are big
Mm-hmm.
and we get caught up in life with, life things, life
The
living,
daily living.
daily living things.
Mm.
And to the point, sometimes we forget that there's a sky above us and there's mountains around us or
Touche.
desert. We're in Qatar, so there's a beach and the sea, the stars. I don't know, like we forget about the nature, forget about life. And what we forget the most is that time flies by. And then, this is too deep. I'm gonna say it, but it's too deep.
Okay, give it to me. Give it to me.
Whatever you're doing, running, fighting, in life, struggling, in the end,
You're gonna win.
when no, in the end, you're gonna be gone. You know, so I know that's messed up, but the good news is you can make the most out of
No,
this.
girl.
No, you can make
But
them.
it's true, but no.
You
Because we are born to die, that's the thing. Which
you
is sad. But it's
you're gonna let me
true.
talk.
Yeah,
You can make the most out of this journey.
I know. Yeah.
So do the things you want to do, enjoy the things you want to do, and don't forget the world. Don't forget this life and the daily living. Like I grew up around mountains and I grew up around waterfalls and rivers and stars and so now sometimes I think like where is the last time I put my head up and look at the sky. You forget because the life is going by
Mm.
so fast and living in the fast hustling, and you forget. And then I think that's really important part of the board.
Mm.
Get in touch with life.
Live in the moment.
Yes, I've saw this comedian say once in this interview. He said, "My wife used to hate flowers."
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, I kept sending her flowers, and he's like, "No, don't bring me flowers. I hate flowers. I don't like flowers." He said, "Bring me plastic ones." He's like, "Why? Every woman loves flowers." And she's like, "Because I hate when they die." And then he said, I sat her down and I hold her hand and I said, the flowers are the most important thing because they show you, they teach you to live in the moment. So while you have them in the
Hmm.
vase, those days
Hmm.
they are blooming,
Hmm.
you look at them, you enjoy them, you smell
Hmm.
them, and then after a few days they're gone. So they teach you to
Live in the
live in
moment.
the moment. Plan for the future, of course, but live in the moment. Whatever you've chosen to do, whatever goal for this year you have, don't forget to sit down with yourself and enjoy your life and the moment with yourself.
That's true. Live in the moment. Oh, food for thought, eh?
I went too deep, but
Yeah, you did. You did. But then again, I can add on to words are powerful. So whatever you confess will happen.
oh yeah, that's a
So
different,
no, I am with you. So live in the moment. When you live in the moment,
yeah.
you claim what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Words are powerful
Yeah,
in that aspect
yeah,
of a situation.
yeah. I believe that that's a different topic when like the universe, what you say happens kind of thing,
Happens.
because you make yourself believe that and then you follow that. And words are powerful, but the living in the moment is what I said, like the days go by, the years go by, and nothing that went is gonna come back again.
You know why I mean that words are powerful and live in the moment? It comes to when you live in the moment, you claim what you want.
Yeah.
And then when you're in that moment, to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to get caught up, like what you're saying, get caught up
Yeah.
in the world of today and then you forget to enjoy
Yeah.
the moment.
What do you think? Like, because we talk about few times in few episodes, like when you start planning and you stop like making plans and like notes and stuff, and then you're firing, like your brain is going on fire. You have these ideas and you're so motivated to do all of these things, and then tomorrow you're like, this sounds stupid, you know?
Procrastinating, is it?
Procrastinating.
Is that the word? There you go, girl.
But yeah, and I think it's because in those moments you actually are so motivated and you are so in good like alignment with yourself that you have all these ideas, and then next day you're like, this was stupid, why did I even write that? I'm good like this, you know? But you should trust the person who wrote that, because I think that's you trying to reach a point of your happiness and your well-being, and then if you pursue that, more ideas gonna come, more success gonna come, and just, you know, you don't give up. And then even when you haven't done it and you give up and you are demotivated, catch on, grab the you know, grab it on and just go and go and go until one thing happens.
Till you can't go anymore.
Something's gonna happen, something's gonna budge. So yeah. Okay, guys. You know, we are truly happy that we are here in 2026,
2026.
talking to you guys.
I have to say one thing.
Yeah.
In Rwanda, we say muvuduko, which means dash.
Muvuduko.
Oh, damn, girl.
I'm good at languages.
Damn, girl. So that means dash. So run.
Yeah.
Right your goals and keep running.
Yeah.
So you can go, girl.
Yes.
Because I cut you short. So
That's
like,
okay.
sorry,
It's okay. You know, sometimes thoughts run away too. Like
it's
your
okay.
words.
Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
It's okay. I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that we're here in 2026, you know, talking to you guys, and our goals haven't changed, you know, from last year when we started this podcast. We wanted to start this podcast to talk about things some people cannot talk, and, you know, are afraid to talk, or even, you know, just to motivate someone. And then if anything, just to speak to sense of mind kind of thing. And then we're happy we're here, and we're gonna keep coming back and back and back and back, and we're not going anywhere. We are actually fun, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, we are fun.
Yeah, I always thought, like, you know, I've seen, like, every time we go live, like I said that night, I see these people like doing nothing and just like, and there's like, I don't know, like 100 or like 1K views, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, what is this? But you know, everybody has their own, you know, niche and like how they spend their time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm happy with what we got and what we're gonna achieve. We got big plans, so stay tuned for that.
And as much as we educate you guys, we want you to educate us with your comments, likes, share.
Yeah, support us.
Support the life.
I would say, like, I think likes cost money, right?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Why? Because someone is like, should I like? Or should I not like?
Have you seen yourself when you go through, you know, like your feeds? Doesn't matter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever your ex or wherever you're going through, you like a contact, you like, but you never go follow the app, the
Why
page.
is that, by the way? Because I do the same thing. No, I don't do that. Okay. I think I've sold myself. You have to
we have to start, you know, supporting others more. And
right,
I think
agree.
That's actually a new thing that we have to do this year, right?
Support people.
Yeah. I've talked to someone this year about something, and you know, they said this thing that you never know what someone is going through. You know, you see, let's say, a waiter trying to like bring your food and something, or it doesn't have the right, you know,
Attitude.
because blah blah, and then you yell at them and then you act a certain way. I always say, slow down. You do not, it can't be a waiter, it can be someone at the bank, it can be, I don't know, like anybody. You never know what people are going through. So I drive my car around thinking, even if someone is speeding, cutting me off, I decide to think that that person is going through something instead of me getting angry and cursing out.
That's
So
smart way of thinking.
it's gonna help you to lower your anger because I am a road rage person. I get crazy. So
I haven't seen it yet.
yes, because I'm I'm pursuing, like what I'm saying, that you always try to support the other person no matter
Right.
what. Because you don't know what people can go through, what
Right.
are they going through, and they can be just an asshole, but in the end of the day, don't ruin your day. Okay, guys, it's getting late, and thank you guys for joining. Thank you for sticking with us, and we appreciate your time. And
So
please
much.
send us some follows and likes, and see you on Sunday with a new topic. We'll be back here, Life Unscripted. Lalu,
And Deborah.
good night.
Ciao. Mwah. Whoop.